defense your team played on Duke tonight? Did you think they were just hitting some tough shots?
Well, you know, you have to agree. We have all of their shots charted coming into this game, and yeah, I would say they hit some tough shots, but they have good enough players that can do that at times. To have as many do it in the same night, that's just not fair. I don't care what anybody says. They were lights out. They were shooting it well. Offensively, we were trying to find ourselves a little bit different. And I said this to Mike, a little bit different defensive team than what came in here 4 or 5 years ago, with what they can do with their athletic wings and their quickness and size up front. So we finally started to get some things going by penetration and finding open people, but it was a struggle. And they're better than us right now. There's no question. And we got to shore some things up, but a great game to have clips of things that we need to work on.
You said they're better than you right now. What do you take from this, though, moving forward, as you guys now get somewhat closer to getting into conference? I mean, what does a game like this do for you moving that way?
Well, that's what I mean. There's some things that show weaknesses, things that maybe we did some things well. The weaknesses outweigh the positives, but hey, there's only one way to do this thing. All these years that I've been doing it is show them. Take a look at teaching clips. We get them on their iPads. We show them some things, and then you know, if you're a smart player, and we have a lot of them, then you figure out some ways how, if maybe you're not the quickest, if maybe you're not the tallest, if maybe you don't have the longest arms, if you don't have this, don't have that, how can you be a good player or a better player if you're not as athletic as somebody else? So again, it goes back to don't get beat by making sure you do the things that don't take any talent well. Block out. Ball fake. Make good passes. Handle the ball. I saw a couple Globetrotter routines out there. The problem was we weren't playing the generals.
All right.
I don't think some people got that.
Coach, on the offensive side of the ball, how do you explain shooting 40%? Was it just their defense was so tough with their switching? Some shots didn't fall for you guys. Was it just a little bit of both?
It's a combination. They played good defense. You know, the switching part we understood. We've worked against that because we do some of it ourselves. But you know, when you're at home, you got to take advantage of that. You know, the familiarity of your baskets and everything else. And I just thought we had a couple chances to take a little bigger lead or not let them get away. And if you're playing from behind and you're us, and you're playing from behind against Duke, that's pretty difficult. Because if you extend your defense, you're opening up some driving lanes that are a lot bigger than we can cover.
On the left. Coach Sam got 5 shots. Were they doing something special against him? He was 2 for 5 points tonight.
No, he just, you know, he didn't practice much this week. You know, so he was limited on his reps. And he just wasn't moving his feet very well. So some other guys that did practice this week and practice hard and long got a chance to play in front of him. So when he's ready, then he can get more minutes.
Well, it seemed like every time Duke was about to pull away, Trey hit a big shot. He scored a career high tonight. What did you think of his confidence tonight and his ability to kind of put the team on his back for a stretch there?
Well, that was that stretch, but there were some other parts where Trey needed to be better, where he needed to get some things done, take care of the ball. he wasn't the only one. It's just, yeah, he had a great stretch run in the second half there, but, you know, we just let the spread get away. We let you know, you can't be down 9 against a team like that with a short clock. Very difficult.
Anything else for Coach? Jim, in the back?
I think since they're so young that maybe if you know, a couple times you got real close that you made a push, did you think that maybe your experience could, you know, for lack of a better word, overwhelm their youth at all? Or had you seen enough that you didn't think that would happen?
Yeah, that's so overrated nowadays. These guys play in 9,000 games coming into college. And counting their high school games and the AAU tournaments and everything else on the big stage, it's, college isn't what maybe it was to freshmen and young players 20 years ago. So no, I mean, they have guys who physically do not look like freshmen. Do you think Okafor looks like a freshman? My goodness. And Tyus, with his quickness, he doesn't need to look bigger and stronger. He just needs to be just the way he is, because he can make things happen with the ball. Because you always have to be conscious of him. Getting a driving line, it's hard to stay in front of him. So I don't think, I'm sure our guys weren't going, oh good, we've gone up by a couple, we got them now. If anybody was thinking that, they learned a lesson.
Anything else? All right, thanks, Coach.